Christianity. There is no religion, not if you're going by the book. There's no religion older than Christianity. Christianity started, we find thousands and thousands of years ago, Genesis, the 3rd chapter and the 15th verse. That is the first mention and prophecy about Christ. That is God who's prophesying. That is, in fact, God's first prophecy. That is, in fact, the very first prophecy ever given. That God said, look what he says. Go with me, go with me. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. It says, and I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. He's talking about sin being destroyed by Jesus Christ. He's talking about returning us. Listen, this is the beginning of Christianity, returning us back to the image and likeness of God. And there's no verse in the Bible more crucial and definitive than this verse, with the possible exception of John 3:16. And John 3:16 confirms Genesis 3 and 15. The first mention of Jesus Christ is in Genesis 3:15. So Jesus in Christianity began with God's prophecy. And is God speaking and prophesying here? In fact, it's God saying, listen, Jesus is coming to earth as a man in order to return us back into his image and his likeness. And this, listen, establishes the principle that runs throughout the entire Bible, from the Old Testament to the New Testament, creating an expectation of a Redeemer who would be a descendant of Adam and Eve. Then go over to Genesis 12 and 1. 12 and 1. This is see what God is looking for is a people. Come on, say with me, a people. God is not coming, God's self, to change things. God calls people. And God is looking for a people. And so God in Genesis 12 and 1, he calls one by the name of Abraham. It says now in Genesis chapter 12 and 1, now the Lord had said to Abram, get out of your country, from your family and from your father's house, to a land I will show you. And I will make you a great nation. Look what he says. I'm going to make you a nation, a great nation. I'm going to use you to use others. I'm going to help you so you can help others. And I'm going to make you a great nation. I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you. And in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed. Abraham in Africa, Mount Sinai is in Africa. It's where God manifested himself in a burning bush, holy ground. He says it's holy ground. He said, Moses, take off your shoes, for you're standing on holy ground. So God goes from Abraham, now he has Moses.